Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. Alright, so I hope you guys like my new setup. I just made a trip to Michael's the other day and I just got some more roses. I just really like the way it looks. Of course, I would love to have real ones, but they don't ever last, right? So these are good for now. And so today I just wanted to do a collective reading for the collective to see what's going on with the masculine and the feminine. And so we're going to use a couple of different decks here. I'm going to list them down below. So on this side we're going to have the masculine, this side we're going to have the feminine. And also be sure to follow my Instagram, because I do readings on there as well. I just did one today that was pretty interesting. I might bring it up here while I do the reading, see if anything comes up similar to today's reading. So, and also be sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to tap the bell icon so that you can be notified when I do future uploads. And let's go and get started. So I'm going to use this little ladybug in the middle. This is actually a little keepsake that I got from a friend a long time ago, and I always take her with me everywhere, and she always brings me luck. So it's very, very special. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what's going on, Spirit, with the masculine. What's going on with his energy? We got farewell, goodbyes, finality, closure. I can't talk today. Oh my gosh, look at this. Second chance, making amends, opportunity, plans. I feel like the masculine's ready to come forward for a second chance. And we got heart song. Hopefully this is okay to see. I have to turn on the light because it's really cloudy outside. I think it's about to rain any minute now. Yeah, so I feel like he has inner knowing that you guys do belong together. Bottom of the deck, he's actually infatuated and addicted to thinking about you, feminine. Wow, what else? Give me one more, Spirit. What's going on with the masculine? Yeah. He keeps thinking about your connection. He doesn't want to let you know. No surprise there. He's resisting. He's being a little bit shy. Too shy to come forward. He's thinking about the memories for sure. Dwelling, reminiscing. Okay. So let's put that here at the bottom. Okay, so let's see. What is going on with the feminine? I'm going to use the Spirit of Darkness and Light Divination deck. See what's going on with the feminine, Spirit. Ooh, she's got Spirit of Fire. She's got a lot of passion, creativity, and spark. A little pep in her step. She's making her way out of the woods. She's ascending. She's making some progress here. Long way home. But she's making progress. What else, Spirit? What's going on with the feminine? Okay, we got her in an energy where she's awakening, going through a new beginning, new dawn. Things are coming to light for her. Because I think in the past she might have been depressed, really sad, and now she's finally coming out of that. What else, Spirit? Give me one more. Oh, look at this. She's in a spirit of wanting to give, generosity, assisting others. I love this. She's in a very Six of Pentacles energy. Very giving. Look at this. She's traveling. She's moving on on her journey, relocating. I just feel like, yeah, the feminine definitely came out of the woods. She was in a dark state, and now she finally came into her own, making things happen. Okay. What else, Spirit? What's going on with the masculine? Overall, his overall energy. I should have pulled these first. Ooh, he's in a deserving consciousness state. I feel like he's finally starting to realize that he deserves more than what he's been settling for. So this is beautiful. Okay. Yeah, look at this. He's finally starting to want to receive what he deserves. Happy success. Let's see what's beneath that. And he's also in a creative energy. We have 8-8. Okay, that's interesting because we're about to come into the Lionsgate energy here in the next couple of days. What's going on with the feminine spirit? This one's sticking out. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is confirming her new beginning. Okay, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Little child there. So I feel like this is like the Empress energy. She's giving birth to something new, you know, like she's having that creativity, that spark to really bring something to life, starting a new cycle. This is like the manifestation, the magician. Okay, so this is really beautiful. Okay, feminines, I see you. And look at this. Travel for her again. Double confirmation. She's on the move. Packing her bags. Letting go of the baggage. Wow. Double confirmation. Interesting. Alright, so let's pull some island time wellness before we pull some tarot and see what's going on. Why is farewells here, Spirit? I just got these because normally I ordered the bigger size and I finally got the little ones. Okay, so for farewells, we have total connection. Like-minded, resonance and intimacy, compatible. Personality types, healthy attachment styles. So even though it says farewell on the card here, I get the energy, the feeling that the masculine is ready to send a message to the feminine. He's ready to finally have closure. It says here closure. He wants closure in the connection because he feels like you guys speak the same language. You guys are compatible. He feels like you have a healthy attachment style with your relationship. Because in the past, he might be, maybe he was in a third party, that he's taken a break from that toxicity. It says here, not necessarily a breakup, take time apart, allow for new perspectives, center, meditate. But I also get the feeling that he finally started realizing that through the separation that you guys had, he's wanting to, you know, now he has a new perspective on things and now he wants to have closure. Wow. So why is Heart Song here for the masculine spirit? This one wanted to pop out. Grass is greener. Okay, so I feel like deep down he knew that even though he felt this heart song with you, that you sing a song that only his heart can hear, he basically passed up the option to be with you because he was too quick to decide. This is like the Knight of Swords energy, right? Very impulsive. Didn't take the time to get to know you, and just, you know, just basically wanted to get instant gratification on what he was focusing on at the time. Because this is the thing, he was scared that you were going to leave him. He was fearing abandonment, that you were going to ghost him. So now he's in this energy where he's wanting to forgive himself, forgive you, and just really be like a lovable little panda. Okay, maybe he likes pandas. But yeah, I kind of get that. Wow, so for the secret admirer, yeah, this is him being guarded, hiding how he feels. Because he has trust issues from past hurts. So he knows that he needs to let go of this and stop suppressing what he feels. Because he knows you're the real deal. They see your light. You're a total keeper, genuine, compatible, authentic, healthy, a good choice. Let's see what's underneath that. Look at that. Splitsville. Because he knows that he took off too fast when he ended things with you. He needed this time alone to figure things out, to gain a new perspective. And this is what he keeps thinking about. That's why the memories card was at the bottom. Why is the memories here, Spirit? For the masculine. Whoa, too many cards. Why is the memories card here, Spirit? Oh, look at this. Magical mindset. He knows that he can create his own reality with what he thinks. And I think this is why the memories is tied to it, because he's wanting to create new memories and he's thinking about the good memories. That's what I'm getting here. He's thinking about how he's been in this toxic pattern energy of what he's done before in the past. He knows that it's not working anymore. He wants to change it. Also, pineapples are for good luck. So I feel like good luck is on his side, that he knows he needs to claim what he deserves. Why is consciousness here, Spirit? Wow, we got the narcissism card. Manipulation, control, infidelity, disregards boundaries, egocentric, entitlement, selfish, rule breaker. Okay. I feel like this is definitely a past energy where he felt like entitled to get whatever he wanted, and he didn't think about how that would affect you, feminine. This is like on his must list. Like, I'm going to get what I want. This is like egotistical. And that other person that he might have gone to may have checked the things off his list, but then he started realizing he keeps thinking back on your memories. So if that person really was, you know, the person that he thought was meant for him, he wouldn't even be thinking about you, but he is. So that means that he has an inner knowing that you guys have a deep soul connection. Wow. So why is Spirit of Fire here for the feminine spirit? Wow, she's healing. Look at this. You basically got the motivation to heal your inner child. Love is energy. So I definitely get that. I feel like the feminine's starting to learn to embrace, to love herself instead of avoiding, working through the wounds that you may have had, feminine. May sabotage and to avoid hurt, afraid to be loved, still looking, don't run when it gets real. But also, if you were the one chasing, feminine, this is also another way that you were avoiding dealing with your own issues, right? Because you're wanting to use that person as an escape. That's something that I had to learn myself. Whenever I was going through my inner healing, I had to realize, like, I cannot be chasing somebody to avoid working on myself. So it goes hand in hand. Yeah, so now you're leveling up. Look at this. You deserve the best. Major improvement, doing inner work. You're dealing with the past hurts. And that's why I think you finally found your passion through that. Why is Spirit of Light here, Spirit, for the feminine? What is this awakening? This new beginning? Okay, something flipped up. There it is. Exclusive. Okay, so you're opening yourself up, feminine, to be able to start a relationship with somebody. You're ready to be committed. That's what this is telling me. You're starting to believe that anything is possible, that you're gonna be able to find your life partner, not dating other people. Like, you're tired of, the same old. And now you're ready for more. And look at this, finger pointing. Our partners reflect our wounds. Relationships mirror what we are. Finger pointing, take responsibility. So I feel like the feminine is finally realizing that she deserves more, but she needed to make sure that she was more. Like, she was that person that she was seeking, right? Because like attracts like. So if you are that person that you want, then that's what you're going to attract. Okay. Why is Spirit of St. Nicholas here? Trigger. Overreaction, respond rather than react, avoid decisions based on fleeting emotions. So I definitely get the feeling here that you realize that you were overgiving, and you probably felt like the more I give, the more I'm going to get what I want, but then you started realizing that's not how it works. Because it's only based on temporary feelings. So you needed to invest in yourself first. Make an effort, emotional investment within yourself so that you can be able to give and invest in somebody else. Okay, why is new beginnings here, Spirit? Wow. Know your worth. So I feel like you're now starting this new cycle because now you know your worth. The universe can only bring you what you know you deserve. You can have it all. It's interesting because it's very similar to what the masculine is feeling. So you guys are mirroring each other. Very much so. And look at this, bottom of the deck. Love yourself enough to accept only the best. Let go of the wrong person. Be comfortable being alone. Yeah. And it's interesting that we have travel here. And then we got another suitcase here. So like you're moving on. You're moving on with your life. And you're not stopping. Why is there a travel here, Spirit? Wow. So it says here, go to places that pique your interest, attend social gatherings, talk, and meet new people, okay? Like you are single, ready to mingle. Like you are ready to get yourself out there. You're leveling up your energy. What's underneath that? Feel great first. You're feeling really good in your energy. You're finally stepping into your 9 of Pentacles energy. Okay? You know, that independence. And that's what I'm getting here. Like you are moving. You're not staying stagnant, okay? I love it. All right, so let's get some tarot. Why is farewell here for the masculine, Spirit? Oh my gosh, we got the Magician. So I honestly feel like the masculine starting to think positively, right? He's wanting to work on his skills to finally have that closure, believing that anything is possible, and that will lead him to be able to connect back with you, feminine. Because he knows, I feel like he knows that you're starting to move on. 3 of Pentacles, look at this. He wants to finally start working on your connection. Really trying to figure out ways of how we can brew what needs to come to life. This is like almost making an 8. The energy is starting to really blossom. Okay. Why is Heart Song here, Spirit, for the masculine? The World. This is a cycle completion, okay? So, yeah, this is definitely confirming that he knows you are their world. He knew deep down that you were the one. But I feel like his ego got in the way. And he got distracted and thought, oh, you know, the grass might look greener on the other side. But it's not. It's really not. Why is guarded heart here with... Oh, wait, I forgot to look at the bottom. The bottom was the Chariot. So deep down, he knows that he needs to make his way over to you because the cycle is completing, so he doesn't want to miss his chance. So just like you're traveling, he wants to travel to you. So now if you were the chaser, now he's the one chasing. Wow. Wow, we got 2 cards here for Secret Admirer. We have Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands. Yeah, so he's used to being this Knight of Wands, non-committal, going after people that attract him physically, like a Queen of Wands energy. This reminds me of the third party. You guys know that. If you watch my channel, Queen of Wands is a third party. And you can see he's going straight to that person. Because he knew that he could keep his heart guarded with her and not have to open up. Because at some point he felt like he could open up with you. And that scared him. Because he didn't want to do that. He wasn't ready to move forward. Okay. So why is memories here, Spirit, for the divine masculine? What is he thinking about? Page of Wands. He's curious. He's curious and has a desire to come towards you, feminine. Interesting that we have magical mindset and then we have a wizard here. So it's like it goes hand in hand. Look at this. He wants to talk to you about commitment, about spiritual beliefs, about how he knows you guys have a spiritual connection, how you finally starting to put the equation, solve the equation, solve the problem, because it was a challenge for him. Number 5 is for challenge. Wow. Okay. So why is consciousness here with narcissism, Spirit? We got the 2 of Wands. Okay. Now I feel like he's finally starting to learn what he deserves, where before he didn't feel worthy. You know, he was a lot more selfish in the past, so he's starting to want to let go of the past and not be this narcissistic person, because he knows that left him out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles, that left him out in the cold. He wants to come home. Okay, feminine? He finally wants to come home. Took him long enough, but he's feeling ready. So why is Spirit of Fire here? You got the Star. Oh wow, you got several cards here. You got the 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay. So you basically had to heal from this situation with the masculine, right? You had to find your balance. You knew that you guys loved each other very much. And these things had to take place because you each had to go down your own journey and heal the wounds that you may have not dealt with in the past. You had to heal. And what was it? The 7 of Swords. Because there was a lot of lies. You know, somebody stole something from you. You felt like he took your power. King of Wands. This is what he does. He's very logical. You know, he just takes action. Not very emotional, right? And that really puts you at a disadvantage at some point. But when you finally started healing from this, you finally started finding your own passion. Like it wasn't for nothing, okay? You found your strength. Your strength here. This is like the mother of dragons. Shout out to my Game of Thrones fans out there. Okay. And we're in Leo season right now, so very interesting. So a new beginning. Oh my gosh. You're ready for a commitment. And then now we have the Hierophant. That's double confirmation, okay? You're finally awakened to your spiritual connection, your spiritual path. You're starting to realize why everything had to happen. You're getting the answers that you didn't know before because you finally were able to go within, the Hermit, okay? Why is Spirit of St. Nicholas here? Justice. Interesting, because this card here is about giving and receiving, right? And that's what the Justice card is, being able to give to somebody equally. So I feel like in the past, feminine, you may not have been balanced. You're probably given too much to this connection. And now you're starting to realize that that was a trigger for you because you realized that that was a wound that you needed to heal from the past. Yeah, you had a breakthrough, Ace of Swords. You had a breakthrough that you needed to stop doing that. Okay. Why is Spirit of Travel here? Wow, Queen of Pentacles. That's you. 3 of Pentacles. It's like now you're starting to allow yourself to work with other people, finding your soul tribe. Interesting that this card says attend social gatherings, okay? And this is people getting together. Yeah, so you're definitely starting to put yourself out there, being around people, like-minded individuals. What is this cycle about, Spirit? This new beginning for the feminine. The Emperor. Wow. Interesting. Something tells me that some of you, not all of you, but some of you might get pregnant. This new baby here. Like a spirit baby is wanting to come forward. Like, hurry up, Dad. Come and get Mom so that I can come out. But yeah, 5 is for change, okay? The Emperor, he's going to finally change. Or if this was him being immature, now he's grown into a full-grown man, okay? Because now he's, like I said, he's tired of this 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold. He wants to come home. This person, they're on their way back inside the house. They went on a long journey because you know what you deserve, right? So you're not going to take them back if they don't see your worth. Look at this. Page of Swords right underneath that. And then 8 of Wands right underneath that. So somebody's going to get communication here pretty soon. Especially now that we're in this full moon. I feel like something's brewing for sure. Okay. Let's get some last DM confessions. What does he want to say to the feminine? What does the masculine want to say to the feminine spirit? I've searched for you and others. Nobody compares. Okay. Yeah, I think that's why he's finally starting to realize I gotta finally let go of the past. I know deep down this is my person, and she's on the move. I need to catch up to her. Bottom of the deck says, I can't help sending sexual energy. I always desire you. Yeah, we saw that. What else? What else does he want to say, Spirit? I have so many fantasies to play out with you. When can we begin? Wow, a lot of sexual energy here for the Divine Masculine. He is lit. I will always forgive the mistakes you make, okay? So I feel like before he may not have been very forgiving, very black and white, but now he's realizing that he needs to be more flexible and not so rigid and really be able to have some, you know, wiggle room to accept that people do make mistakes. And it's okay. You don't have to shun them out just because they make the first mistake, right? I talk to you within my mind all the time. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Do you answer me? I swear you do. Okay? So I definitely feel like you guys are communicating telepathically. And he's wondering. I think that's why the Page of Swords showed up too. Like he's wondering if you feel the same. Like if you hear him, if you feel him. Bottom of the deck, I'm in denial about my intimacy issues and fears of being used and abused. Okay, so this could have been why he decided to be that Knight of Wands and moved on to another connection, if that's your story. If not, don't take it. But I feel like he definitely started realizing that because of him, the ways that he would continue those patterns where he wasn't thinking about the long-term effects, he started realizing once he made those decisions that he was denying his own shortcomings. Like he was denying that he had those issues and those fears of being abused because it's happened so much in the past that he decided he didn't want to do that again. And even though you have a good heart, feminine, I just feel like he was still traumatized from those actions that people have done against him in the past. And if you don't heal from that, you're going to automatically assume the next person is going to do that. So even if you were innocent and you never did anything like that, the battle was already lost, okay? Because he already had that in his mind that you were going to turn on him. And this is why he needed to heal. So overall, I honestly feel like the masculine is starting to realize that you are stepping in your power. He knows that he finally deserves something better than what he's been settling for. He's tired of guarding his heart. He's thinking about your memories. And he knows you're opening up your heart, like you're ready for a new relationship. He knows that. He knows that the window of opportunity is getting slimmer and slimmer with you, feminine. So let me know if that resonates. But if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, definitely you know, reach out to me. I'll list the information down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys here in the next video. Bye.